Thank you. Good morning. A horrible one-sided deal that should never, ever have been made. It didn't bring calm, it didn't bring peace, and it never will. Those words are as true today as they were 7 years ago today when President Trump said them, driving a stake through the heart of Barack Obama's disastrous nuclear deal with Iran. That deal was one-sided, in bad faith, and did nothing to stop Iran's march to a nuclear weapon. In fact, as Prime Minister Netanyahu said, it didn't block Iran's path to a nuclear weapon, it paved the path. 4 years of impotent, inconsistent, and weak foreign policy during the Biden administration also gave Iran a golden opportunity to continue its development of nuclear weapons and to rebuild its economy after President Trump's successful maximum pressure policy during his first term, an opportunity that Iran's crazed theocratic ayatollahs took full advantage of. During the Biden administration, Iran began enriching uranium up to near weapons grade. In February of this year, the IAEA reported that Iran has between 5 and 7 metric tons of enriched uranium and more than 600 pounds of 60% highly enriched uranium. If further enriched, this is enough uranium for 6 nuclear weapons. Now, to be blunt, there's no benign or good reason for Iran to have any of this, and it's proof in and of itself that Iran cannot be trusted with key parts of the nuclear fuel cycle, particularly the infrastructure and expertise needed to enrich or reprocess uranium. This is what happens when a bad deal and indecisive American leadership leave Iran's nuclear ambitions virtually unchecked. Look at what Iran already does without nuclear weapons. They threaten American troops in the region. They support terrorism by arming Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis. Further, consider what Iran has also tried to do here: assassinate Donald Trump and other U.S. government current and former officials. All of this, again, done without Iran having the cover of a nuclear weapon. A nuclear Iran makes for a far more dangerous world. It would directly threaten the security of our homeland when married up to their intercontinental missile work. It encourages nuclear proliferation throughout the Middle East. It jeopardizes the safety of our men and women in uniform, and it poses an existential threat to our good friend Israel. So I'm not mincing words here, and neither has President Trump. Iran can never be allowed to have a nuclear weapon, and Iran cannot be allowed to have a pathway to a nuclear weapon. As Senator Graham said, as President Trump has said, that means the complete dismantlement of its nuclear program. There is no reason for Iran to have centrifuges or to enrich uranium. So we urge our colleagues to support this resolution, which echoes the letter President Trump sent to the Supreme Leader of Iran 2 months ago. It also poses Iran with a simple choice. Iran can either have a nuclear weapon or a nuclear program that is lying in ruins, smoking, destroyed, and dismantled, or it can have a peaceful civilian nuclear power program with no centrifuges, no enriching, no reprocessing, and no pathway to a nuclear weapon. All of this will be done in a verifiable manner under IAEA safeguards. So we commend President Trump's consistent and unwavering efforts to prevent a nuclear Iran, and we look forward to working with him and the administration to achieve this goal. Thank you, and we'll now open the floor to questions.